My first unpopular opinion is that G-Idol will eventually flop. Now, as much as I don't want this opinion to exist, it's something that resides in me and I really just can't avoid it. But don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of G-Idol, and I thought La Ta Ta was... La Ta Ta? Why did that sound kind of funny? Anyways, I thought that La Ta Ta was an amazing debut song and music video, but the first reason behind thinking that they will flop is the group name. They couldn't have thought of something easier. I mean, God, G-Idol with like the dash and the parentheses around the G, like who the fuck came up with that? Like honestly, like what the fuck? Secondly, the group doesn't really seem that unique or different from other K-pop girl groups to make them, really stand out. And I mean, they do have unique vocals like Minnie, but the main rapper just seems like a baby Hyuna or something. I don't even fucking know. Maybe I'm just tripping, but honestly, watch them become like Blackpink level famous and see me literally flush myself down the toilet, LMAO. Anyways. And lastly, they're under Cube Entertainment, and for girl groups that aren't under the big three, it's very rare that they get very, very popular, but trust me, I'm rooting for G-Idol all the way. Girls' Generation are the queens of K-pop. Now, I'm saying that this is unpopular for the most part because, I mean, everyone deserves to have their own queens, but SNSD are those bitches to me. And I remember hearing about Girls' Generation before, the Korean wave violently crashed into my body. And they were the only K-pop group I had actually heard of before getting into it. And they set so many of the standards for what it means to be a female K-pop idol and groups and all that. They're just the definition of iconic, and I really do love them. No specific boy group have the best choreos in my opinion. I see in other people's unpopular K-pop opinion videos because, yes, I do watch them. They say, that 17 or BTS or NCT have the best choreos, while I personally believe that all are extremely talented, but it's literally impossible for me to choose just one group that shines above the others. I think they all slay. I don't like Momoland. Okay, now this is where the tea gets extremely scorching. So they seem like a group created honestly just to gain popularity and don't seem to have any real creative purpose other than to make catchy songs and catchy little dances. And before you attack me, let me just explain myself right quick. I have nothing against the individual members. I honestly could care less about any of them. They seem fine to me. It's just the group's direction that I'm not a huge fan of. I see some people saying that BAM is nothing like Boom Boom. Honey, are you deaf and or blind? BAM is like a recycled version of Boom Boom. You can't even lie. Even the dances are practically the same. And I thought in this comeback other members would get more time to shine, but no, I thought wrong. And I wasn't a fan of the music video either. Anyways, stand them if you want. I'll just, kindly step aside and take a pass. Am I the only one that doesn't mind when fans label idols as gay or straight? As long as it's all in good fun, though. None of us, trash cans actually know idols' true sexuality, obviously, because we don't know idols personally like that, but it can be fun to point out moments when an idol is caring or showing affection to another member that makes us a bit soft, But if someone is bullying or shaming idols or taking it way too far to the point where it affects the idol, then the door is right over there, and you can gladly step out of it. Fat shaming idols is plain awful. First of all, I just want to start by mentioning that I hate that in Korean society, appearance plays such a huge factor in everyone's lives, which bleeds into K-pop, of course. Even if you have the voice of an angel and a heart of gold, but you don't live up to society's ideas of what it means to be beautiful, then unfortunately you won't make it and you won't be marketable to a company. I also want to say that I am so sick of seeing so many videos, posts, and comments discussing idols' weights. If an idol is not quote-unquote skinny, they are labeled the fat one in the group or the ugly one of the group. And that's all they're seen as, like Joy and Wendy of Red Velvet, IU, Kyla of Pristine, the girls of Twice, and many more. Like, honestly, I can't even imagine what it must feel like to be shamed by your own society. No wonder these idols eat like practically nothing and collapse on stage and have tons of mental illness. Also, I just want to mention, a side note real quick, I wish that there were more diversity amongst idols, not only including weight, but also skin complexion as well. And I really do wish that darker skin was embraced more, but I guess we'll just have to wait for that to come around. Sunmi or Soonmi, however you want to pronounce it. Honestly, can someone tell me the correct way? Because I just say Soonmi, but I think it's Sunmi. She's my favorite female soloist, and honestly the best in my opinion. But obviously everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but her style is just my fave. I love her personality, her music, and her vibe. She literally never lets me down. And God, like, I just really want to be best friends with her, or, be her fucking wife. I'm fine with both. Hetero idol shipping is really cringy. I don't mind shipping idols from the same group for fun, obviously, but when people start shipping idols who have absolutely no relation to each other than sharing glances at award shows or whatever, I cringe out so bad I could literally choke. Like nobody asked. It honestly makes people so mad, and it is completely pointless, and those edits honestly really scare me, to be honest. If Love Scenario does not win Song of the Year, I'm literally jumping out of my window. This deserves no explanation. Anyways, moving on. Last but certainly not least, not liking a group because of their fandom is stupid. On my past 2 videos, I've seen so many comments saying that fans have stopped standing or supporting their favorite groups because the fandoms have gotten out of control, or armies, for example, are just too problematic and toxic, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, I'm over here thinking, what the hell? Or like people saying, I can never get into BTS because armies are just too wild. Well, sucks for you because you're missing out on some prime fucking real estate, my friend. Alright guys, that is the end of part 3 to my unpopular K-pop opinions series. Don't forget to let me know your opinions in the comments, of course. And don't forget also to leave me video requests down below in the comments because I've ran out of ideas. Like, feel free to leave me any video idea you think you would like to see me do, and I'll definitely try it out. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.